Good morning, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, collective? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, oh, collective. Aries, I did your all's reading, and you know what? I wanted to redo it because it just wasn't sitting right. Then it dawned on me, I'm like, dumb fuck, it's the Aries moon. So there's still some things that's going to be coming to light. There's still some playing around in the shadows. There's still some, I feel like conclusions that are, the sun's getting ready to come out. You know what I mean? The sun will come out tomorrow. Hang in there. Beautiful energy, beautiful resolutions coming, right? Emperor energy. People being able to take control, take charge, and do what they need to do. We had, looks like 3 cards pop out the back. So we'll look at those. So what do you have in my collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful collective. So what's going on with the collective here? What's going on with the collective? See, I'm drawn to the back of this deck. You know, it's that Wheel of Fortune. Things coming into fruition. That Wheel of Fortune turning, right? The Empress. My female Aries out there. 6 of Wands in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the Hermit in reverse. I told y'all I was drawn to the back of that deck. That Wheel of Fortune card, right? Now, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. That's not always a negative thing. Because we got the 6 of Wands here and we got the Hermit energy. So someone's sitting good, right? Emperor, Empress energy right here. Someone's doing what they need to do. They got their shit together. I'm feeling a very positive energy. The Wheel of Fortune is turning on this Empress's behalf. Emperor, Empress's behalf, right? Now, this Wheel of Fortune, that's just divine timing, right? It's destiny. This is it's beautiful energy, right? 6 of Wands. There's no victory yet. Like I said, I'm feeling that it's like the Moon card energy. There's still things that aren't known. There's still things that aren't seen. There's still things in the shadows, but it doesn't have to be a negative, right? So this is trusting your gut, your guidance, your intuition with that Hermit card there. You're not always supposed to know everything. Sometimes things just kind of, fall into place in their own beautiful fucking way. And that's what I feel is going on here, or what's going to be going on. Yeah, indecision sometimes is good. Now we got the Magician in reverse here, with the Queen of Wands in reverse. So what I feel is this Empress has a hater, right? This Queen of Wands. 6 of Wands, 2 of Wands with the Queen of Wands. 8 of Wands, right? You got a feminine energy here. Or an energy that just isn't... they don't like this Empress, right? This Empress kind of gets shit done. This Empress is beautiful, abundant, does what she needs to do, right? She got pretty hair. She got pretty clothes. She looks good. She takes good pictures. She stands out, very solid, strong, and stable energy. Now we got this Queen of Wands that ain't happy, right? She ain't happy with the 6 of Wands in reverse and the 2 of Wands in reverse. The Empress gets shit done, right? This Queen of Wands in reverse is someone that just bitches because nothing's working. Nothing's working. How come nothing I do works? Or it's a person that doesn't do anything, right? They just want to sit around on their ass and wait. Wait for something to be handed to them, or for... to just like take things. You know what I mean? 8 of Wands in reverse. We had the 6 plus 2, right? There's this Queen of Wands isn't one who can take action. They're like more, they'll talk about a plan, they'll talk about an idea, but as far as implementing it, no. And there's stagnation on this Queen of Wands' behalf. So the Empress is protected, the Empress is safe. Someone else, on the other hand, not so well. But that's why this Wheel of Fortune, this Magician in reverse, and the Hermit. For some of you, this Queen of Wands could definitely be getting some karma, right? But I really feel it's more of an energy of what's hidden in the shadows, what you don't see. You know, sometimes this is luck. I'm bringing this more as luck going on in the background that you don't see happening. That fortunate turn of events, that fortunate turn of, fortunate turn of events. That, you know, that's what the whole Wheel of Fortune is about. Sometimes you're not supposed to know. You just be proactive. When you're in your Emperor, Empress energy in a positive way, spreading peace, love, and light, doing what's good, doing what's right, you know, that's when that Wheel of Fortune turns on your behalf. And a lot of you, it is. It's just not time yet with that Hermit mode. For some of you, if you're dealing with an individual, because we got the Queen of Wands down here. Someone ain't happy. Shit ain't going the way they wanted it to, right? Someone ain't happy. They jealous. They gawking and stalking, of course, and probably wishing some ill will, right? The Magician in reverse. Because even with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Magician in reverse, the one that's throwing the negative juju is the one that's going to get the negative juju back, right? That's why I tell you all the time, you wish your adversaries known and unknown, peace, love, and light, because what you put out there is what you get back. The higher your vibration, you're going to attract more positive things. The lower vibration, the more you stay in that negative energy, that's just what you're going to fucking attract to you. Your mind's like a magnet. That's why we think positive. And that's basically the key to manifesting, right? So someone's manifesting good while someone else could be, you know, manifesting negative. It's all in your mindset. It's all in your mindset. That Hermit mode. The Empress energy here, I feel even as a collective reading, you know, with this Aries new moon, Emperor, Empress type energy, right? I don't want to say it's a wait and see type energy because you need to be just doing what you're doing, continuing on the path that you're on, continuing working on what you're doing, you know, vibing high, sending that peace, love, and light out there, doing you. So this could be, I'm really feeling this could be more information coming in or more just opportunities. You know, the Emperor and the Empress bring in opportunities. People want to work with the Emperor and the Empress. People want to come in and, you know, get kind of a bartering system set up with the Emperor and Empress, right? You want to have a good kind of open line of communication with an Emperor and the Empress, right? The Emperor and the Empress is someone you want on your side. The Emperor and Empress is someone who, you know, is beneficial to you on so many different levels. So it's good to, you know, befriend the Emperor and the Empress and have a good working relationship. Yeah, Eight of Cups in reverse with the Two of Cups and the Sun. So I feel this Hermit energy. Some of y'all could definitely be having somebody that's thinking about you. You know, the Queen of Wands, usually known as the other person in a reading. I'm not feeling third-party energy so much as just petty jealousy, but, you know, who the hell knows? The Hermit, you know, someone stayed put in a situation when at the end of the day, they see happiness. So we're going to throw that Eight of Cups there underneath that Hermit card. Because someone now is really going through and thinking. Yeah, some of you could just be dealing with a Virgo. Someone sees happiness. And I'm drawn to put this underneath the Empress. But underneath that is the Hierophant in reverse with the King of Wands. King of Wands and then the King of Swords in reverse. Some of y'all, this is going to be that test. Remember, picture the moon card. There's things that's not seen. You know, illusions with the shadows, the play of light, the location you are when you're viewing something, right? That's why you vibrate a little higher. That way you see kind of above. You get more of a broader view of something. Whereas when you're in a low vibrational energy, you stay transfixed on maybe very specific areas. So it's very easy to miss out on other things, other opportunities. I do feel for some there's going to be a false King of Pentacles come in. And that's going to be the test, the Hierophant here in reverse. That Wheel of Fortune. This is taking the lessons that you've learned and getting tested on it, right? That's the whole point of taking tests, is to see if you pass, to see if you've learned the lesson. Don't think, your spirituality don't work that way. Don't think your lessons that you've, what got you to be Emperor and Empress. That's how you stay kind of in tune with that, right? When you're running your empire, so to speak, you're doing your thing. You're running your world. Everything is going good. You still have to brush up on shit every now and then, right? You still got to be aware of what's around you. You still got to stay enlightened to the situation, right? That's just keeping your protection up, saying your prayers, doing what you need to do, vibing in a higher vibration, protecting what the hell you've built, right? Yeah, Four of Swords here in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles energy could be the same person. Some of you, it could be two individuals. Very unhealed energy. And that's never good for anybody. Unhealed energy is it's that low vibrational. It's the sadness, the anger. Some of them could be in the bargaining stage, when you have a major disappointment in life. Things not being happy. Knight of Wands here with the Strength and the Ten of Cups. But I don't feel like these energies are going to have much effect on someone's family situation, their business, whatever they got going on. Especially over here, if the Emperor and the Empress, if there is a love that's supposed to happen, or there is a relationship at stake here, I think it's going to be protected. But that doesn't mean it isn't going to be challenged. You know what I mean? Could you be in this relationship now? Some of you are. Some of y'all, your relationship could be challenged by people wanting to come in and throw some negativity. For some of you, this could be getting that start. If you don't have somebody right now. Now, some of y'all, that's the test, right? Your love language. Who you build with. Emperor and Empress can do it on their own, right? I mean, everyone wants someone to, be a part of their life, but Emperor and Empress can do it on their own. They are more than capable. Choice in partnerships. This is really looking at who you choose to bring into your situation. Are they going to be someone you can work and build with, or are they going to be someone that, you're going to have to watch them? You're going to have to watch them like you would an enemy. Because some of y'all, this could definitely be two choices in love. Two different individuals. The Hierophant reverse and the Sun. You pass the test when you pick the right one. Right? And you're like, how the fuck does that work? How the fuck does that work? When you make your decisions based on logic, right? That Two of Swords energy. It's not head over heart. You look at both things clearly. You're able to look at a situation, people, places, and things clearly. Especially when it comes to partnerships. Now, this doesn't have to be a love relationship. This could be work-related, or this just be friends or family that you want to bring in, right? You're able to let go of who and what you need to let go of. You don't get caught up in your head. You're not going to go down that Nine of Swords energy, that dark night of the soul. You associate with people who you can trust and work with. Kind, loving individuals. The reciprocity. Using your intuition on things. Some of you, do you have that trusted friend or family member that if you start dating somebody or thinking about somebody that you kind of trust and value their opinion? If you logically need, like, okay, what do you really think? And I mean, this is that person that you actually trust their viewpoint. Or they're going to help you look at a person or a situation in a way that maybe you don't see. And they're coming from that point of love. They're not coming from a kind of jealous type energy. This person actually loves and cares about you. And is going to be able to sit there and tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. And be realistic about it. You know what I mean? Everyone should have that in their life. And if you don't, sometimes you got to be that person for yourself. The person you can go to, the people you can go to and talk to and trust that are going to give you legit information. A legit kind of one. So how do you want to put it? They're going to tell you what they think, what their first impressions are, how they, if a group of intuitive people, someone that you trust, you can say, okay, what do you think about this person? What do you think? I'd like to go further, but what do you think? These are the, how do you want to put this? This is where you don't get so enamored by the love or the sex or the vision, that vision of happily ever after, that you totally lose sight of the reality. Okay, everything looks good on this level. Okay, when you don't want to see the red flags or you can't see the red flags, these are the people or the friends you can bring in that just kind of helps you stay grounded. Keeps you grounded in a situation. The kind that says, you maybe need to step back a little bit. Are you going a little too fast? And this is the one that you don't hate and show your ass to if they say something that you don't like. Because you trust this person's opinion, right? You trust their opinion. Because and if you don't have that person in your life, well, then you're going to have to be the one. Not going head over heart. And like I said, if it's not a lover, it could be a business partner. It could be a new friend. It could be someone that you want to bring on to work in your business, right? You having that third party person who can give you true, legit, unbiased opinion, right? Because at the end of the day, they have no stake in what the hell you decide. They're just going to be there to kind of help you out. Kind of like a trusted mother, a trusted friend. Especially when it comes to the matters of your heart. Because you can speak freely with this person about their relationship. Y'all kind of trust each other. It's that one that can snap you back into reality. You know what I mean? Ace of Wands. When you're ready to take that action, when you're ready to move forward, some of y'all, just so you don't get, a little enamored by the cock-a-doodle-doo there on that card, right? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Swords. This is the one that helped heal your broken heart. And like I said, for some of you, if there wasn't a person around to help you do it, this is just you. You encompass that. You're able to do that. Because remember, the Empress is all four queens rolled up into one. The Emperor is all four kings rolled up into one. You can do it on your own. You can make those decisions. Because I do feel someone's wanting to come in. Now, again, with these energies down here, some of y'all, you could just be dealing with exes. Some of this could just be toxic friends and family. Someone ain't happy that the Empress is sitting up there all nice and pretty. But we got this Hermit. Someone over here is crying in their beer. They stuck. They stuck in a situation. They stuck in some sadness. They got some energy going on here. Clarify this Hermit and this Eight of Cups in reverse. What is this energy about? Queen of Pentacles with the Three of Swords. Someone's just in their head, trying to decide what the hell to do, right? They see someone as husband-wifey material. Queen of Pentacles, right? You got your stability. You're sitting there. You're functioning. This bitch is sitting on that chair, and that pentacle is actually a loom. She's creating her own freaking yarn. She's working while she's sitting on that throne, right? A stitch in time saves 9. Whistle while you work, right? She's weaving the golden thread. She's making her own fabric. She's making her own textiles. This is the person who's always doing something, creating with their hands, working with their hands. And yeah, someone has definitely got a broken heart. So, this could be someone it's got to be someone from the past if they sit here all up in the head over this Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. So someone missed out on their opportunity. So, someone might be. So this could be someone that you haven't met yet. They just know they missed an opportunity. Maybe you found someone, or maybe they see that you don't need anybody. I mean, sweet Jesus, look at that. Bitch is making her own cloth. She don't need nobody. So you could definitely be dealing with someone with some low self-esteem. They got some issues they need to work on. They're in a dark place. They're in a dark place right now. Maybe they're thinking about coming forward, but with the Knight of Wands energy, yeah, make sure it just isn't passion over profits is what I heard. Make sure it just isn't someone to just come in and want to take advantage of a situation. Make sure it just isn't focused on the cock-a-doodle-doo there, okay? You know, for some, maybe that's why this person can't come in, because you're not all enamored by the cock-a-doodle-doo, right? That bitch right here can probably have any cock-a-doodle-doo that she wants. So what makes your cock-a-doodle-doo special? Oh my goodness. Collective, this is beautiful energy. Three of Cups with the Queen of Cups again. Standing out in the crowd, right? You're different. You put all these bitches together, who stands out more? Queen of Pentacles energy. You showed up at the beginning of the reading in the Empress energy. You stand out, so therefore you should have a little higher expectations for yourself, right? You stand out, so every fuck boy, fuck girl out there is going to want a piece, going to see if they can get in there. Some of y'all may be a bet going. See who can, get up in there first. Trust your gut, your guidance, and your intuition. Two of Swords in reverse with the Four of Wands. Ooh, it's a draining energy. What the fuck? Whoever the hell's going through it, they going through some shit. Probably sleepless nights, erratic thoughts, anxiety, depression. Feels like they might be at the back end of it here with this Nine of Swords in reverse. But as far as taking action, I feel any action might come across as a little immature, actually. That could be what. Yeah, you're definitely dealing with an immature energy. They don't know how to come toward. How do you come toward someone that's self-sufficient, that has everything, right? The sex appeal doesn't really work. You know, the regular shit that would work on somebody else doesn't work. So how do you come towards this person? How do you introduce yourself to this person? What do you have to give to someone who seems to know how to get it for themselves? Right? Collective, I think you're good when you know and you're willing to make the decisions you need to make. You know what I mean? Work, love, life on this. This could be a love reading. This could just be maybe a business partner, right? Maybe this could be someone from the past that's sad that they let you go. If you were working with somebody and maybe you split up a business partnership, they could be sitting there thinking, why the hell did I do that? Right? Happiness, the Sun, Four of Wands, 11-11. We had that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, things coming together, but yes, the universe will test you to make sure that you can make those head over heart decisions. Did you learn your lessons? Right? That's how you evolve to Emperor and Empress energy. You know when to wear each hat you need to. When to be the King or Queen of Cups. When to be the King or Queen of Wands. When to be the King or Queen of Swords and cut that shit out. When to focus on your Pentacles, right? King and Queen of Pentacles. But you got to get tested. And a lot of you need this test. You need to do that brush up so that way you don't let your guard down. You know, especially now with the advent of technology, you got very many different ways that people can try to come at you and manipulate and try to come in a not so pleasant way. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful energy, collective. For a lot of you, just stay on course. If you're not quite sure what to do right now, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, I think more of the opportunities are going to arise and come towards you. As far as maybe interpersonal relationships, keep focusing on your money. You see, she's sitting on that chair, but she's like weaving some yarn. Okay, even when she's sitting down, she's still got her hands busy. She's always working on something. That's how she's able to afford that luxury, right? Bitch makes her own cloth to make her own clothes. You know, it's that type of energy. What do you want? What are you doing in your time? Are you wasting time, or are you always trying to stay active? Are you always thinking? Always thinking and working towards something better, regardless of where you're at right now. Everyone's got to start from the beginning, and then you slowly work yourself up. That's just the way it goes. But for a lot, I think there's still some things that need to kind of come to light. They're going to come to light when the good old Lord up above is ready for them to. Is there any negative energy? What is that? What is a negative energy my collective needs to be aware of now, or to be on the lookout for? We did have that Queen of Wands in reverse, and that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So you could have some haters and gawkers and stalkers, but you always do when things are going good, right? I don't really see that being much concern. Anything else here that my collective needs to think about? Please and thank you, Spirit. Any other advice, any other knowledge we need? Now, this is the Zombie Tarot deck. The bottom, 7 of Swords. So, you know, there could be some deception. Some of y'all just watch walking downstairs. 7 of Swords here at the 10 of Swords. You're going to be able to cut out who you need to. You're kind of always on guard in the fact that you're protecting what you're doing. But this is just... You're staying out of emotional manipulation. Some of y'all, that was the lesson you had to learn, right? It's okay to love. You just got to be more picky as to who gets to drink from your cup. Ace of Swords in reverse. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Or 6 of Pentacles in the upright, excuse me. 10 of Wands. Magician, 2 of Wands, and the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, for a lot of you, some of you, that 10 of Wands, the Magician, and the 2 of Wands. This is, okay, what do you want to manifest? The 10 of Wands here. Some of y'all, it's, don't... How do you want to put it? This is be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it, okay? This 10 of Wands. Don't take on any unnecessary burdens right now. Kind of be clear in what you want to manifest in. Be clear in what you are working on now. It's okay to have multiple things going, but what really needs your time and attention? But be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it with the 2 of Wands there. What do you want? Some of y'all are realizing that. You're getting opportunities, and now you're having to think a little outside the box, right? You're getting opportunity. This could be an uptick in orders. This could be an uptick in sales. This could be an uptick in clientele, right? You're like, oh, shit, right? You wanted it, but now that you're getting it, you're having to do more work. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. 6 of Hazard. You know, the balance is coming in, but make sure you got the gumption to keep that movement going, okay? Some of y'all, this is getting in that mindset for when there is that uptick and you start getting busy and you start getting, the sales and the orders and the clientele. And now you're like, oh, shit, you're actually having to work. No, the Queen of Pentacles sitting there, even while she was resting, she was still having to do some work, right? That Ace of Swords in reverse. That Wheel of Fortune at the beginning in reverse. A fortunate turn of events that some of you are not going to see coming. So it is that. Be careful what you wish for because you just might get it, but in a positive type energy, right? Be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. More work, you're going to be more busy. If you like your life right now, you start picking up, small business owners, you're wearing every hat. A lot of people are doing it. They're the only one on board, so they're the one that's putting in the hours. Everyone wants to run a small business and think it's great to do that, but they don't understand you're fucking doing everything, right? That's 20-hour days. You never actually get a day off because you're always constantly working, especially when you're the only one that's sort of in charge, right? You're the boss, the employee. You're everything. But don't let this scare you. That Six of Pentacles coming in. Things are going to be balancing out and to your benefit. So a lot of you have got to be able to when it happens, keep that gumption going. With that Chariot in reverse. Because, as things balance out, as opportunities come in, you got to be able to keep up. The Chariot in reverse. You got to be able to keep that movement going. A lot of you, I mentioned in that, the one reading, all my business people out there, now's a good time to start trying to hit up people for Christmas, right? Especially business people. Maybe send out your flyers to businesses to try to get some big orders going into the holidays. Keep that shit in mind, right? Be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. And then what you're going to do. It might be a little overwhelming. Don't let things get overwhelming. Overwhelming. Don't get overwhelmed. Because you might inadvertently manifest what you would consider a burden. You might want a big-ass order, but then you get the big-ass order, and you're like, shit, I ain't got enough supplies on hand. So it could be, things like that. It's like, you wish for positive, but the positive usually comes with, there's a negative side to it as well. I was watching an old video. They're talking about, 5 years ago, and the Powerball was like 1.5 billion. And they had the guy of Shark Tank on there, and he said if you take the cash payout, that takes it down by like half. So he's like, that's 800 million. Then he says, by the time you pay your taxes, that cuts that, you might as well say, in half. So you're left with like 400 million by the time you even get started. So, you think, oh yeah, I'd like to hit that. And it starts out really big, but by the time, everyone does what they do, that big thing actually gets brought down to something smaller. And that's actually what you have to work with. That's actually the basis of what it is. So you manifest, and we manifest big, you manifest good, but know that with the positive, there comes a reality of, okay, this is what you have to do. This is the work that's entailed in it, right? You want to be a successful business owner, well, there's some work involved in it, right? A lot of small business owners doing that shit by themselves for a couple years or for a little while before they can afford to take on people, right? So it's a good positive energy. We have the Empress sitting up there. You have the King or the Queen of Pentacles. Now masculines, flip the energy. It could be a king energy there. There's no sex here. It's just what we got on the cards. So remember, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. And then the reality sets in. Oh, so this is what being a small business owner is about. Oh, this is what being XYZ is about. It's really a positive energy. A lot of you just, be smart. When you start getting what you manifest, when the positive starts coming in, just realize you're going to be elated when the good comes in, right? And then when the reality sets in of, okay, you got an order for 100, and then you're like, oh, yay. And then you realize, oh, shit. I got to make 100. I maybe only have 20 on the shelf. You know what I mean? It's a positive, but then there's kind of like that negative to it. This is, I think Spirit wanting you to get in that mindset. Okay, well, this is what you want. So when it comes in, but this is the reality of it, For a lot of you, hopefully you kind of get eased into that. But for some, it could seem a little overwhelming. So that could be the lesson as well. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And that could be, you know, what you're going to have to contend with. Positives usually have a negative side effect one way or another, right? Whether you look at it in the broader picture, there's usually a negative to it, right? You have to give up something, or you have to put more work into something, or, you know, everything has a price. So just keep that in mind. The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Don't get too caught up in your head. Don't get too defensive, and don't try to rush. Stay steady and consistent, because remember, you know, your product name out there. So you start rushing shit to meet demands, and you start sending out some shitty product, that ain't going to fare well for you, right? Those of you when it comes to love, wanting to manifest a partner. Okay, well, there you go. You could be having some options. And now you really got to think about what is more important. Because, you know, you could have two options there. One of them on the outside look-wise might not be exactly the one that you choose, but they have every other attribute that you like, versus the other one that ticks off all the boxes in maybe the more superficial area, like height, looks, hair color, and shit like that, versus the other one that has all the attributes that are important. They're good, kind, they're smart, they're funny, they're loyal, they have a job. You know what I mean? So it's that be careful what you wish for. Because you're going to have options, you're going to have opportunities, and you're going to have to make some fucking decisions. So, yeah, even when it comes to your heart, you can manifest, oh, I don't want to be alone, I want a partner. And then you get options, and then it's like, well, are you going to revert back to the old, or are you going to actually stick to your guns? What's more important to you? I love that energy. I love that energy. A lot of you stay happy, stay proactive, stay doing what you're doing, stay in the light. And that be careful what you wish for. Wish big. By all means, wish big. Just know that when, you know, the things start manifesting in, there's going to be decisions. You know, it's a good thing, but then there's always that drawback. Yes, okay, you got a bunch of orders, but what does that mean? You're going to be working harder to fill those orders, right? So it's that, be careful what you wish for, but in a good way. Same way with partners. You could be calling in the perfect partner, but be careful what you wish for. You could have two choices. What's more important to you? Because remember, that's how, you know, it goes. Are you always just going to go by looks instead of what the person actually shows up with? That's important. Their loyalty, their kindness. Versus someone who, well, they look good in pictures. They're the right height, they're the right hair color, they're the right eye color, they have the right body, versus the other one who probably doesn't, but as far as what's really important on the inside, they have all those attributes. So there you go, Spirit's like, well, okay, we sent you what you wanted, but what are you really going to choose at the end of the day? Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it, right? I love that energy, collective. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Good luck and God bless. Come on, my business owners out there, be thinking about the holidays.